You're watching Moments with Jill Walker. Today I'm talking about the subject called desperate. Have you ever been desperate? Here's a definition of what desperate means: without hope or hopelessness. It's a situation so bad, or it's to be in an impossible situation that's hard to deal with. How do we handle a desperate situation in our lives? It says in Psalms 34:17, the righteous cry, and the Lord heareth, and delivereth them out of all their troubles. I like that verse, don't you? Because the Lord's able to do anything in our lives. But sure enough, Jesus' own words tells us in the book of John, in this world you will have tribulation. So there may be seasons where those tribulations seem to lift, but there's still a devil that we need to contend with while we're on this earth. That's why it says in Ephesians chapter 6, we wrestle not with flesh and blood, but with principalities and powers and rulers of darkness and spiritual wickedness in high places. What's an example in the Bible of a situation where somebody was desperate and God came through? It's King Hezekiah, found in 2 Kings chapter 20, verses 1 through 6. Hezekiah was so desperate, it was prophesied to him that he would not live. And he cried out to the Lord. He set his face toward heaven, and he cried out to the Lord in desperation and asked God to give him more years. And the Bible tells us in 2 Kings 21 through 6 that the Lord added 15 years to Hezekiah's life for the faith that he has. Now, I want to show you something that's on kind of the humorous side about being desperate. And I'm going to take this phone away from Hadassah, and I want to myself, and I'm going to go upstairs and show you some creature, I should say, that's desperate. This is going to be kind of funny, all right? Here she is. I seriously thought about doing a devotional on this dog. This is our new pup, Claire, and I'm teaching her how to go outside trying to housebreak her. So she's either in my apron pocket, or she's in this cage, or I'm carrying her around, or she's, of course, out in the yard. We have a Poochie bell on our front door to train her to bring it with her paw. And as I was taping downstairs, she was letting out her desperate, and Reba's tail's wagging here in the picture, her desperate cries. Now this is Claire, so she knows how to get my attention. She's crying out in her puppy little cry saying, "Let me out of this situation. I want to come out of this situation." Claire. Well, if I, as her owner, can hear her cries all the way in the basement, don't you think God can hear your cries when you're desperate? When you need an answer to prayer? We're more important to God than even the animals. We rule over those animals. He loves them. But Jesus didn't die on the cross for animals. He died on the cross for you and for me. When you get desperate, like this puppy is to get out of her cage, she's not going to give up till I let her out. Can you and I be that persistent when we pray, that our faith is strong and we're desperate until we see the answer? We're believing God that He will change our situations. You've been watching Moments with Jill Walker and Hadassah. Say it with them. God bless you today.